Hello guys, my name is Babu P. Mohan and thanks for your support for my website forestplot.com, where I try to teach or share some of my experiences in doing meta-analysis and how you could, as a student or a resident or a fellow or anybody who's interested in research and wants to do a meta-analysis, can perform one by getting in touch with me or just browsing through my website. And I hope these short videos can help you in doing a meta-analysis at your own pace, at your own time, by knowing the basics and how I managed to do some of these studies. So after having known what the basic understanding of a meta-analysis is, where in my previous video I discussed about how we need those each individual studies to do a pooled estimate of a topic or a study question. So having said that, what we need is studies, published studies, retrospective studies, prospective studies that talk about a certain topic or a certain intervention on certain patient populations. Now they all have to be the same kind of patient population, same kind of intervention, talking about the same type of clinical outcomes in all those individual studies. Like in my last video, I spoke about the example of EUS guided liver biopsy. So let's say we have this idea, we want to do a meta-analysis of EUS guided liver biopsy and report the pooled estimates of technical success, clinical success, and each individual outcomes that have been reported in those individual studies. So what's next? We need those individual studies, right? So Google Scholar is one of the main sites that I go to. I type in these keywords, EUS guided liver biopsy on the search bar, and look for studies that have been published on this topic. On Google Scholar, you will have a small link beneath each individual study results that says similar articles or similar studies. You click and do at least 5 rounds of literature search to find if you have enough studies that can contribute to your planned meta-analysis. Mathematically speaking, we need at least 3 studies to calculate a pool rate. And during that literature search, I also type in meta-analysis in the search bar to see if any meta-analysis has been performed on the same topic. Obviously, if a meta-analysis has been published recently in a major journal, then you might have difficulty selling your particular meta-analysis study, but you could read those studies, read those already published meta-analysis and see if your question has been answered or not been answered. If there is certain question that has not been answered by the previous meta-analysis, you could still perform one and try to answer that particular question. On to my next video. It's almost 3 minutes.